Today's gizmo is kind of a fun one. It's you pretending to be a bird and catching as many moths as you can. And so, just to give you a little intro, these moths that you eat are called peppered moths, and they usually come in two different colors. One is a dark morph, and one is a lighter speckled morph. And birds are usually the ones that eat these guys. So the first two questions are which morph is going to be easier to see on a dark tree, and which one is going to be easier to see on a light tree. Now, the way this simulation works is you're going to be, once you hit play, once you hit play, it's going to have some moths, and you're going to try and catch them by clicking on them. And if you don't see any, then you just go to the next tree and so forth until the time is up. So the time is running, and you want to get as many as you can. So let's give it a try. We'll push play. And I don't see any next tree, but no. Okay, I see one here. I see three. I see one. Oh, I see one there. I see one there. I see one. Oh, okay, so the year is over. And then you answer those questions. Okay, and you can talk about camouflage. Now I know if I took my time and I looked really hard, I could find all the speckled ones, but birds are just going for what's an easy, quick meal. They're not going to sit there and scrutinize a trunk unless there's nothing there. Okay, so then you're going to go ahead and we're going to go for 5 years and see what happens over time to the peppered moths. So in the early, before the 19th century, the air was really clean. The bark on the trees was usually light in color, and there was a lot of this growth of lichen, which is like a plant that grows on tree trunks, and it also lightened their appearance. So tree trunks were on the light side. And so you're going to answer these questions. You're going to go ahead and play. And after you do 5 years, so let me show you, we'll try it again with 2 years. I'm going to start hunting. All right. Let's go get as many of these guys. Oh, I see one. Okay, now I'm going to continue. I'm going to do another year just to show you. I'm not going to be totally stupid, but I'll try and pretend I'm a bird who's not that bright. Okay, so I did 2 years. You're going to do 5 years, and each time you, at the end of the year, you press continue. And then you're going to go and look at your table, and it's going to show you how many dark moths you captured. Oh, this is showing the population, so not the captured. So this is how many dark moths I captured and how many light moths I captured. But the ones that are left, this shows the population on the light trees. So over time, the dark moth population started declining and the light moth population started increasing. And that's just over 2 years. Let's see our graph, and you can see that as well. The light moths, because they're not getting eaten, and they're able to survive and reproduce, their population goes up. And the dark moths, they're getting eaten, so there's less left to reproduce and continue on. So you're going to go ahead and fill in the moth population percentages and see if you can analyze the results. And then for part B, you're going to do the same simulation, but this time with dark trees. And you're going to see that this is during the Industrial Revolution, where the air pollution turned the trees a lot darker, killed the lichen, and then the tree trunks became dark. And so you're going to go ahead and press play, and you're going to do that for 5 years, and you'll have your information comparing the light and dark moths. So you don't want to hit reset for this one because it's going to keep both information from your light trees and dark trees. So the main thing that you want to note is that the moths aren't changing colors. It's not like the white moth turned dark or the dark moth turned white. So the individual organisms aren't changing, but the population is changing. So as these white ones get eaten up, then there's less white ones to reproduce. The black ones are going to grow and reproduce, and so there'll be more black ones over time. So it's not that the white ones are turning into black ones or vice versa, but the population is changing. So that's a big thing to note about natural selection. It's a change in a population, not in an individual organism. Okay, I hope you have fun eating a lot of moss, and go ahead and email me if you have more questions.